Hi, I'm Max Howard. I'm president of Exodus Film Group, and we're an independent animation production company. In fact, we don't really produce our own films. We develop them and we finance them, we do distribution, and then we look for animation studios all around the world to make our films for us, and we work very closely with them. There's been a great thing recently that, everything has to be 3D, but that Disney Company have a 2D movie coming back out done by many of the great Disney animators, and I think ironically, it's John Lasseter who is, considered to be, the leader of 3D animation, having, created Pixar and have done originally Toy Story and all these great films that we all love so much. But when he went to Disney and Pixar became, when Disney bought Pixar, what he first of all did was put a 2D movie into production, and he was making a statement, I believe, that said that it's not the technique that makes these films great, it's the storytelling behind them that's so important. And really, and I applaud that, because I think when we look at an animated film and a story that we want to tell, we look at the best way to bring that story to life. And for me, it could be 2D, it could be CGI, it could be with clay, it could be any type of film. So I'm hoping what's going to happen now is that we're going to enjoy all forms of animation. Being in the animation industry it's so wonderful, because you're making films that can entertain so many people. But what's fascinating is there's a timelessness about the films that you make. And I was lucky enough to work for many years at Disney and worked on many of their great films, from Roger Rabbit through to Lion King and Pocahontas. And I was talking earlier about character design and how to develop characters. And I had a relatively young audience, and some of them were either too young or perhaps not even born to be speaking about some of those films. But the fact that I could talk about them and that they knew the films was really interesting, and it just shows that generation after generation appreciate animation without thinking that they're watching an old movie. And I think that's unique to animation.